Well, today I'm going to be going over how to make this axle for you. So we can see that um, it's really not a real complicated. The complicated part becomes this. I went ahead and already opened up a 3D model. I'm going to start by starting a sketch. I'm going to drag this down, and I'm going to start by making a. Let me explain the part. I'm going to use. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a rectangle. Essentially, um, sorry, I'm going to draw a rectangle. Then I'm going to start cutting out of it what I don't want. So the overall, well, that from here is a half of it. So I'm going to go up here to my 0.44. That's the overall length of it. Height of half of it. So now I'm going to start cutting some of the stuff out here. I'm going to cut this piece right here out. So this right here goes back 0.05 plus 0.33, a total of 0.38. This height right here is 0.19, so half of that would be 0.095. So I'm going to place a line here. It's going to go back. Uh, 0.33 plus this right here gives me 0.3. And what I realized is this one was wrong. That should have been 0.8. That's closer to what I want then. I'm going to go up here and use what's called a trim tool. Allow me to do. It's going to allow me to cut out the pieces that I want. Not going to let me cut that out. That's all right. So I'm going to go back to the drawings. I've now got all of this. I got to get this portion right out. Well, that's 0.25, 0.05. Half of that's going to be 0.125. And I'm drawing this that little section here again. I'm going to go here to here, here, 0.125. So right here, 0.05. And I'm going to try that little trim tool. Let me move that up here so we can see it. All right. Now, well, let me do it. So, right, this piece, this right hand side does. Now, I'm going to add this. If I go from the far left, it's 0.25 plus 0.19, and that's 0.44. Right side is going to be 0.51. So I'm going to go up here. It's about here in the middle. And I'm going to dimension the left side. 0.44. .51. The next thing, height. And the overall height of it appears to me 0.4. So uh-oh, that was a slight mistake I made. Supposed to be 0.2. So I got to get rid of this one. I'm going to get rid of that. I have to find out what that measures. 9, which is going to be what? 145. So from here, 0.15. So I've got, now it's going to be a matter of cutting these out on the left hand side. I'm going to cut this out. That's 0.19. It's the same as this. 5. Again, it's going to be this 0.145. It's going to be the 0.095. Oh, I never dimensioned that. Close. 0.95. Now it is in place. I'm going to go ahead and dimension as well. 0.095. So now those are a whole lot closer. I'm noticing that I'm really here for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and do these sides. On the right hand side, it looks like it's going to be 0.44. Clear out here this far side. So let's cancel. Let me do that. It's not here that's wrong. And then this one up here, this 0.44. So by clicking on this up, it's going to automatically change 0.44. So now it's the same. Now I've got this section. I've got to cut out this section. From here to here is 0.15 or 0.125 to get half of it. That's the 0.25. So that's hard to remember. On this side of here. Let me trim some of this stuff. Uh-oh. Like something we did there. This 0.44, that's why. Again. This from here. I had deleted a line that I was dimensioning. Now we're back over there. It looks to me like I've only got one thing left. Well, right here it tells me 0.01. So, right, and it goes back 0.05. So we got a couple things. Better. I'm going to zoom in right here. I'm going to do some dimension. Right now it's locking in at that 0.01. Which is 0.05. Now, what I'm going to do is draw a line from here. There's no line to complete my circle. Now, the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try to close the loop. Alright, I'm just going to work my way around. Loop has been closed. I'm going to go over here to open it up. One of the things I need to do now is I need to give myself an axis that I can spin this on. It's that Z axis. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to right hand click and go up here to 3D model, and now I'm ready. I'm like within. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to build the profile. I want to spin that around. For the most part, our axle that we've been working on. I've got one last step here to do now. That is to cut these cutouts on it. Right, well, that's a real simple process. This is 0.04 and that's 0.2 deep. So I'm going to go to Inventor. a cheater line. I call it a cheater line. I'm going to put a cheater line right down the middle of it here. I'm putting that line in there so that, guys, so I did it by chance. Now that I have that cheater line in there, it's not going to matter. I can finish sketch. Cut. Off of that axis. Axle. All done. Side.